And just as we promised our listeners.
Yes, as we promised everyone that we're going to be having Intwana, NeGrootman, and yes, we have said before that they're already in the building, and yes, they are here.
And the studio is on fire.
Exactly.
Guys, welcome to
Chava.
Yes, welcome to Chavakom's Radio.
Thank you guys for having us. Thank you.
How are you guys?
Awesome.
Like I can just tell that which one is Grootman, which one.
Exactly, it's very
But how is it, guys?
It's fine. No complaints.
Yeah, and I know the listeners out there are very excited. Like most especially with the song that I was just playing now. The song that we just played
right now
for our listeners.
And I had a lot of voice yaga Intwana kakhulu. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We have been debating before you came in here. It's like Milanaya today we are not a team when it comes to this interview.
Is it?
Yeah, he is for the Grootman and Mina I'm for Intwana. You know, I love him.
Yeah.
And I even understand why we get to hear Intwana's voice a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sarola Angela.
Yeah, Umtana Phambili.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, guys, and the good music that we just played. But firstly, to our listeners out there, they want to know who is this NeGrootman.
Yes.
Abubana.
Intwana NeGrootman it's a brothers from Alexandra, a place called Ikomora Mosloni. Yeah, so we're just basically brothers who decided to go to Yazin since we have a passion of music, and music is something that has been running in the family, you know, from grandfather to grandma to uncle, you know. So we just decided to, like, since we're brothers and we passionate about music, so that's how the name Intwana NeGrootman came up, because it's obviously the younger brother and the older brother.
And it's very catchy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
creativity out there.
Yeah.
Ushabu NeGrootman. Yeah, ngiyakubona ukuthi hawe nomnandi. But guys, NeGrootman, what's your name? The real name?
Zamukuhle. Yeah. Yes. You know, it's always the golden question. Grootman has already told us who he is. Now we'd like to know, who are you? Who is Intwana Encane? How old are you? Where were you born? Yeah.
Sure. Igama lami ngiZamuhle Nkwanyana. I'm 16 years old.
Wow.
And then ngihlala e-Annex.
Oh, Egomora. Oh, okay. Skippane Egomora. Oh, okay. All right. That's beautiful.
You know why we asked you the question who you are? Like, any people, they just see somebody walking around Gomorrah and they hear that Intwana and NeGrootman. Only to know to find that the very same person that they see around every day. Oh,
Yeah.
And that's where you get to let people know about what you are doing. And now that those who are listening, at least they know that, oh, this is our guy.
Yeah.
But I'm so like thrilled, like seeing a young. I don't like calling people boys and everything, but a young man,
The young generation.
Yes, the talent, exposing the talent out there. It's very, very, very inspiring, and it's good that it's a kind of like a family affair thing.
Exactly.
Like when you are doing things, it's it's brothers, and really, 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 it tend to be a good thing.
It is a good thing.
But how did you like your journey start, like the musical journey?
The musical journey actually started in lockdown. Because obviously in lockdown, a lot of people weren't working, and so we're like obviously chilling together, and we came up, so we'd find ourselves playing music, and now we're no longer listening to that music, we're rapping our own music. So that's how it came up. And I had the idea. I was like, okay, no, let's do this. All right, since we have the talent and the platform to do that. All right, so yeah, it started before the lockdown was ending. That's when we decided to, like, no, man, let's go to the studio. We have this idea, but now it doesn't really matter if you don't showcase the idea that you haven't implemented. So we decided to implement it. That's where we went to the studio and we got the singer we have now.
Like many people got inspired, like the time they had during lockdown. It's like it gave them that chance to reflect on many things. Like,
yes.
I've heard many artists saying that I wrote this song during a lockdown. I produced this album during lockdown. So it shows that it wasn't only negative, but it really also brought out some positivity out of it. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, and please tell us about the single that you're having.
The single that we're having is called Umdali. It's obviously Intwana NeGrootman feature Taffy the Todd and Biafra. Yeah, it's obviously just because our music, it's it's speaking the daily lives of people out there.
Yes.
So how Umdali came up is hence we said we started this thing from lockdown, and now at least it's like we came up from, because the lockdown big new, understand. So imagine things are beginning to change and get better. So that's how we see to see Umdali. You understand?
It has been tough.
Yeah, because they looked and big new was straight.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough.
And the song itself, when you listen to it, it doesn't sound like as if it's a first maybe single from you guys. It's like you have been there
doing this for
listening to the sound itself. It's so matured. Like when I heard for the first time the song, I was like, come on, it can't be their first single, because the song sounds so
mature,
complete. How did you came about this song?
The song is, as I'm saying, and the nicest thing about it, he's the one who wrote the song.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just basically that's how it came up. Because I was like, no, let's implement this. Because he was always writing his notes on his school books and whatever. So I was like, no, let's do this thing.
I think Intwana has a better explanation to this. Tell us, how did you come about this song? What inspired you to write this song? And the words, the lyrics inside the song.
Serious.
It's very serious.
Interested, yes. Very serious.
It's Namintale ngibhala iscript yokuthi ngiyambonga umntwana. Nobhuti wami ihlele kuMNC2 sibhala naye akusini phela bengenza ama-lyrics naye ngimtshela sibhala so bangimoshile ngirabi mara nami benginokudinela sometimes bangibhala ingoma mara kuneyingoma part yendulo esifubeni yabo so Khukhwezi FM azange bayivuma ngoba bathi hayi Intwana encane for ukucula lezo zinto. Yeah.
Ne?
Sure.
And I love the fact that you did the song together. For me, it's like when I look at you, it's more like it's going to be easy, more especially for Intwana because he has the brother who's watching over him. So music-wise and even outside the music industry, he knows that he's having someone who's watching over him. And the bond that I can see between you guys, it shows that you are coming far. And you have to keep it that way.
Sure.
You have to keep it that way. And I believe that we are going to see great things coming out of you as long as you stick together.
Yeah, obviously.
But anyway, is there anyone who inspires you, like in terms of music? It can be here or outside. Someone that you look up to musically.
For me, I look up to the Maporisa, Kabza, but mostly internationally it's Black Coffee.
Oh,
For me, I look up to that guy internationally, and hence we also want to take our music internationally. It's not only here in South Africa. Our music needs to touch everyone out there. In any form. You understand? So we need to speak to the people.
Yes, but why did you decided to go Amapiano way? Because you could have maybe chosen a lot of genres out there. Like when you listen to the song, it's more like gospel. Like the lyrics, you can relate it to gospel. But why do you choose like to make your music sound so like Amapiano?
The reason is because obviously we're still young, and vibrant. So and now obviously the piano is taking over.
Exactly.
You see, so also we saw that our voice it can blend in with the piano production. You understand? Whatever beat that they come up, our voice can blend in the producing of it.
Who's producing?
Tavida Don.
Okay.
He's the one who produced the song.
That's beautiful. And your manager, how are things between? How do you juggle this journey together?
With our manager, it's everything is fine. Obviously, we have the nicest relationship.
Yeah, that's
it's a business that we're doing also, right? So I wouldn't say that we have, but it's obviously there are ups and downs.
Yes,
but so far we have the best working relationship.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes. And to Intwana, I assume that you're still at school.
Yeah.
When's that grade 1 match?
Grade 10.
How is it going?
Man.
But how do you juggle between the
music industry,
the music industry
and school
the
at the same time?
Naso isikole bathi ngifocus focus kule industry ngoba into engitshele yona ukuthi hayi ngafocus kakhulu kule industry focus iskele.
But I will assume that you need to focus on both because the other part it's talent and the other part it's educational. So if you can get to balance both, it makes a very good or a complete artist. Because if you can't focus maybe on the music, but you are doing music, it's going to affect you a lot. But are you doing great at school?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Imagine you celebrate.
He's the main celebrity, he's the main man at school,
But I like the manner in which you like your calmness. Maybe it's not about that you are in the studio right now, but when I look at you, I just tell that maybe it's that kind of a person who doesn't let the fame get into his head. And how do you manage that kind of fame? Because you are still young,
Mm.
and you are still in school, and that's where peer pressure it's more like happening. How do you cope through those kind of challenges?
Awuyazi mfethu ngiyakhopha ngama-challenges escale nakhona ngizobamba i-peer pressure basenginika i-celebrate abantu abaningi basebamamela ingoma zami yazo
And very much you celebrate.
ya nasescale phela bayamamela ingoma
Mm.
kulabafika bamamela i-track
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
But Grootman,
Yeah.
I just want to know, as you've been in this journey of music. I don't know when did you start, but what are the challenges that you encountered so far?
To be honest, is money wise.
Mm.
Because in the industry there are certain things that need money for you to get there.
Mm.
That's the other challenges. The other one is not meeting the right people. The people who will take you for granted and
Yes.
play with you, just for their own gain.
Mm.
Those are the challenges that I could say I've encountered. Not I'm about to encounter, but it's the ones that I've encountered.
Yes.
Because also besides doing the vocal part, I also DJ.
Mm.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so you get yourself getting bookings, but they don't pay you.
Mm.
They only pay you on your budget or something. You understand? So
They're still doing that.
yeah, it's a lot.
Yo.
But we have, as people, I think we believe it's passion. One day it's gonna pay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yes, it's about 36 minutes after 1, and yes, we're still getting to know. Oh, Intwana and NeGrootman. And yes, as we prepare for the news headlines at exactly 1:30, that's where we're gonna be giving you just a song just to refresh. And then yes, please do send us those messages. Is there anything that you'd like to know about NeGrootman, Intwana? Please do that on 067-863-4220. So now we're just gonna be giving you a track, and then we're gonna be preparing for the news headlines with Bianca. And then after that, they're still gonna be with us. They are not going anywhere. So yeah, we're just gonna be drinking water, and then after that, yes, we're coming back straight to you.
And let's just give our listeners the feel of the song that we are talking about.
Yes.
This is the song. We played it right after the news. But I just want our listeners, to listen attentively to this
And
song.
familiarize themselves.
Abantu abalele ebafana nkulukunazi esaphisi igama usikhila wathatha ungani emkade nkulubeka indlebe kancane lapho kuzweni umbona njekene ngalala ethebile hayi ingane yamaphupho ngiyambonga umdala engithi nalomuntu ama-2000 umdala ngibonga ngengilo sesengithumele kuyo njengofixkila ezebomdala umdala
Lady West Belize, Boogie Amatara Chess, Lady Gokalas, Bomonda, Lady West Belize, Boogie Amatara Chess, 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 Amatara Chess.
So, but are you planning to release some songs like Yeah, you have because you have like how can I put it? You just started something big and people are expecting a lot.
Jamal Khan's Radio News.
Welcome back. My name is Bianca Lelaga, and this is news headlines. Bail application for 5 accused in slaying Bontleman Shiani 5 murder case postponed. Suspected instigators of July 2021 and arrest to appear in Devon court on Friday. For more news, stay tuned.
Jamal Khan's Radio News.
And yes, it's about 1:30, and yes, we just had the news headlines with Bianca, and exactly at 2:00. Just make sure that you don't go anywhere because yes, we're gonna be having the full bulletin, and yes, she's gonna explain to us exactly in full for the news headlines that we just got. And yes, we are still hanging with Intwana, NeGrootman, and yes, we are still getting to know them better. Yeah. So, I mean, Jeleni, what kind of challenges do you go through when it comes to creating the type of music that you're creating? Yes.
Ama-challenges facana nawo ingengoma yomdali, but awekho ama-challenges facana.
There are no challenges for now.
Yeah, for
Okay.
now.
All right. No
But
problem.
how is the song being received out there?
So far so good. Honestly, people are loving it. I think the message that we're trying to send, they responding to it. So I think they actually loving it.
Like I said, that it sounds so complete, and
Yeah.
people have to love the song. That's why I asked you off air that when are we expecting the album?
Yeah, the album we're gonna release it probably September, November, approaching the festives. So at least we can give people something to enjoy with, and good vibes during the festive season. Yeah.
But are there any artists that you are hoping to work with?
Most definitely.
On the album.
Most definitely. We're looking forward to working with the Pastor 99 because he's originally from Komora. Also working with your Tos, your Lady 2, your Makati. A lot of artists out there. Yeah.
But you guys do get to meet some of those artists and share some ideas.
Yeah. For me, I do because I'm more mainly on weekends. I'm outdoor, not for Intwana because it's still young. But I've met up with a lot of people. I've met up with your captors, your fellow Leti, your pastors. I'm saying, Obozoma, Orisi, and they actually giving me an advice with Mongan industry when they saw in 1, 2, 3,
That because it's very, very critical to get to know much about industry itself before you become in it and not knowing what to do when you are there, because mostly it's many artists tend to do that mistake of just going into the music industry without them knowing much about the do's and the do not of that industry. Yes. That's why you find them having so many problems.
That's true.
That's beautiful. We're not wrapping up yet, but what is it that you can advise to the people that would like to do the very same music that you are doing right now?
The advice I can give them is they must find what they do best in. Because I think as a person, you need to know your strengths. You need to know where I am strong, where I am weak. But if they find that, they must focus on that and pray and believe that one day they're gonna get where they want to be.
Yeah.
Either way, because it's not obviously a smooth road. Because a lot of people, before they come in the industry, they think that everything's just gonna be like that and smooth, and and it's gonna be ups and downs. But they just need to be strong when the downs are there.
So a lot of people do know they're singing right now, as you're speaking, or not yet.
Not a lot of people, but out of 100%, I can say 20% knows the song. Yeah, before it's released, because we're releasing it actually on the 14th this Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
Yeah, this coming Sunday on the 14th.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And we have to
do a countdown.
Yes, for the
Yes.
song. and that makes me to be so excited.
Yeah, we're so excited.
And we want to play the song even on the release day. We want to be among the first radio stations to be playing the song.
What time are you releasing the song?
Obviously 12
o'clock. When we go to Monday.
No, Sunday.
From Saturday
Saturday night.
So, yeah, when it's on the 14th.
Okay.
The 14th starts at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when you can get it.
All right.
We just have to do the countdown.
Yeah, we have to do the countdown. We have to make sure that we do the countdown. Just make sure that you listen to Chabalcon's radio exactly at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
And it is an honor.
It is an honor.
Having these guys before the launch day, and we get to play their music on air.
Exactly, before it could be released.
Guys, to us it's very big.
It is very big.
And
thank you.
I'm happy that your song, it's very clean and it speaks about something positive. We happen to hear a lot of songs. Some they do songs for fun, just for fun, because they happen to be close to those who are having studios and everything.
Yeah.
But I think personally we need to go that route where we get to tell much of the things that are happening around the people. And the song that the single that you are pushing right now, it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring because like I said, it's more gospel, and I believe that it's going to reach a lot of people because of that kind of message that it's portrayed on the song.
Exactly. And do tell us, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
When I'm good in the next 5 years, I'm sure we will say keeping a man. I'd like to thank God because many phone and industry. You
feel like you're dreaming and you are so excited.
I'm excited.
What kind of artist would you like to share a stage with in future? They are listening. Talk to
and
them.
you are like them now.
You are a celebrity.
That
now.
needs to
an
sink
artist.
into you that you are an artist.
Exactly.
Stage, shooting an album, 2 shirts, and
Youngster. Why youngster?
because I'm not in vocal.
Oh, all right. I get it.
But NeGrootman, what is it that you hope to achieve, like in the near future, in terms of music-wise?
In the near future, it's obviously doing our music internationally and having our own record label, which also gives other young people, platforms to also showcase their talent. Because there are a lot of people who are still going to come in the game. There are a lot of people who are going to go out, and there are also a lot of people who are going to stay in the game. So you just choose where you want to be, But obviously, we see ourselves going far.
I believe.
I see ourselves going far.
Like if you can keep up to the standard of this song, maybe even seeing you on the summers.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised.
Yeah, that will be an honor.
I won't be surprised. And even having most of your songs on our top 30, I won't be surprised.
And yes, I do have a message as just a compliment, saying that they are excited to have you. This is Ntombi from Pretoria saying, hi, Promise and Austin. And Intwana and NeGrootman, thank you so much for the beautiful music. So inspiring for a 16-year-old to be doing music at this time. Mm.
Nami ngithanda ukubonga uNtombi kakhulu. Ngiyabonga Ntombi.
Yeah.
So you can tell that people are listening to you.
Yeah.
We celebrate.
Yeah, we celebrate, man. And
But
soon people are going to be asking for your autograph. Do you know that? Or have they started at school? They haven't. Yes, they're going to be asking for and I have to have his before he goes. I'd like to have his autograph, yes.
like so that you can brag about it.
Yes,
That-
I have to. Yes.
No, I understand. I understand. But guys, your song, is it available out there, like in the music kind of what be it music platforms to
Yeah.
download?
Yeah, it is available on all digital platforms. All
Okay.
digital platforms: YouTube, Deezer, Amazon Music, Spotify,
Mm,
Deezer, Tidal, all of them.
So how
Yeah.
do people get hold of you in terms of your handles?
Our Twitter handles is still the same name: Intwana NeGrootman,
NeGrootman.
Facebook,
Okay.
Instagram, Twitter,
Mm.
and also our YouTube channel. You can get us there.
Oh,
Follow us.
alright.
Yeah.
And you know, Promise, I love the picture that we were sent about Johnny and NeGrootman. Man, the picture's beautiful.
Yeah, the
I
picture
was
is
looking forward to see you like being dressed. Like, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
like I was always trying to see if, like, how are you going to
Come
be
on,
dressed
yeah.
when you get in the building?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah, they're making sure. Yeah, so please do tell us what's your last word to all the listeners out there.
Mina ngithanda ukubonga iChaval
Mhm.
FM kakhulu siletha la ku-interview. Nami ngithanda ukubonga labantu abangimamele manje. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Yeah, just basically what you said. Thank you, Chaval, for having us. We hopefully it doesn't end here. Yeah, thank you guys. And to the listeners out there, please support us, follow us, and thank you for the love that you're going to give us and the following.
Like myself,
Yeah.
what I'm looking forward to is to see you coming back right here to this, like in this studio with awards.
Yeah,
Where we can
that's what
get
we
to talk
expected.
about your
Yes.
journey.
Yeah.
Yes, because it started and it's still gonna be long.
It's
So
still
I will
gonna
be
be
very
long.
thrilled if I can happen to be the one who's talking to you about that achievement.
And
Because
we
I see you doing big things out there.
Yeah, and we are wishing you all the best. All
Thank
the
you,
best
thank you.
from now going on. People are listening, and you're gonna be receiving a lot of likes, a lot of following, and all that. And even the comments. Maybe after this, some people are gonna be writing to you to say, "We heard you on Chaval Comes Radio." And yes, please do treat them well. And you know what? You know, with celebrities, Austin, with celebrities, they're gonna be trending for the wrong reasons. You know what? For coming here, can you please represent us well?
But looking at Intwana, more special because Intwana and NeGrootman.
Exactly.
I believe that everything.
And they started with a track that has Bati Sambo Subumutali.
Yes.
And they started very well.
And I know he's going to watch over you guys because you didn't forget about him. You didn't forget the fact that he's the one who made it possible for you to be where you are, to realize your dreams.
Yeah,
and if you can go all out with him, I'm sure that you are going to make it pink out there. Thank you, guys. It's been an honor having you in the studio, and we are looking forward to your songs.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys.
And yes, thank you so much. It's about 43 minutes. And then, yes, this is how we wrap up the interview with Intwana and NeGrootman. It was a lovely interview. Let's listen to the song as, yes, they say goodbye. Intwana, can you do the jingle for us?
Yes.
Yeah, and Intwana.
NeGrootman.
NeGrootman. I don't know how they're gonna do it because they're like
Ngiyambonga umdali, ngiyambonga umdali, ngiyambonga umdali, ngiyambonga umdali. Engithi ngalokho ama-2000 umdali, ngibonga ngengilo
oh, we can tell them.
Vele ngiyabonga umdali, umuthi wama-2K, umdali inkinga lapha emigalo, angithi vele ngiyamigalo, vele ngiyamigalo.